What's going on, everybody? I'm Brent.
And this is PJ.
And this is the Home Video Hustle.
Hustle motherfucking hustle.
Halloween hustle is continuing.
Yes.
All the way deep into November.
Yes.
Everybody putting up Christmas trees. What the fuck we doing? We still talking about people getting their ass murdered. And PJ.
Yes.
PJ.
Yes.
We're back.
Yes, we are.
We're back to what we know. Back to where we grew up.
Yes.
Back to what we love.
Mm-hmm.
PJ.
Yes.
Where are we back to?
The hood.
Say that one more again.
The hood.
Oh, shit. They don't know about us out here. Back to the hood, baby.
Damn right.
Yo, what's that? Ask homie owe me some money right there, ain't it? Yo, what's up, fool? What's up, nigga? Hey, get on the ground right now. How badly did I just stereotype our own people? I apologize.
It's okay.
But I kind of don't at the same time. All right. But for real, though. Tales from the Hood, man.
Yes.
1995. Hour and 38 minutes. Directed by Rusty Cundiff. I think is how you pronounce that. And written by Rusty Cundiff and Darren Scott. Produced, executive produced by PJ's favorite director.
Yes.
Who is that, P?
Spike Lee.
Spike motherfucking Lee.
Yes.
Now, had you seen this movie before?
Yes.
Where'd you see it at, PJ?
BET.
Damn right.
Damn right.
Can't tell you last time I watched BET.
Yeah, right? that was back when BET was good.
I know,
That
right?
was damn.
There was a time when all those channels where I could sit and watch them, like BET, VH1, MTV, when they play music, it's mainly when they were good. But
Yeah.
none of them do that anymore.
Yeah, right?
I guess that's what YouTube is for now, but it's not the motherfucking same. I was
Right.
just talking to Steve and Izzy from Everything I Learned from Movies about pop-up video. You remember that shit?
Pop-up video. No.
You ain't never look at that?
No.
Oh, man, they would play music videos, and it would be like little facts about the video.
Yes.
The song. Yeah, there you
Yes.
go. I was
Okay.
saying, I know everybody saw that.
Yes. Damn.
But you had pop-up video. You had Rap City, The Basement.
Ah.
See, every channel had their thing. VH1 for me had pop-up video. BET had Rap City, The Basement, and I say The Basement because after The Basement, it sucked. It's alright, but it sucked.
106 and
and you
Park.
say, and you even had 106 and Park.
Only with AJ and Free.
Yeah, after that, I didn't watch that no more
it was
either.
the decline.
And then the granddaddy of them all.
Yes.
The cream of the crop.
Yes.
The shit.
I know what it is.
MTV
Yes.
had
Yes.
Yo MTV Raps, motherfucker. Now, I know what you're saying. You say that, but you was only a baby and not even born when that shit was on TV. Well, you know what, motherfucker? I ain't telling you how I got it, and I ain't telling you where to get it, because now y'all done talk shit. Y'all don't get that knowledge from me now. I have DVD set, 16 discs of Yo MTV Raps episodes.
Dedication.
Fuck with your boy. I actually don't fuck with your boy, because I ain't giving y'all no links now. Fuck
you
y'all.
go.
Since y'all talk shit. Oh, you young niggas, y'all don't know about no Yo MTV Raps. Suck all of my dick. All of it.
From the back.
What he gonna say at that time? What were we talking about? Oh, yes, Tales from the Hood. PJ just did a spit take almost into my motherfucking face, bro. I felt the mist. He just tajiri'd me for all my wrestling fans. Oh, shit, you good?
Yes. Oh, yes. Back. You're back.
Yes, back to Tales from the Hood.
Yes.
We already told you who made it and who wrote it.
Yes.
Who is this starring? This might be the biggest list of names I've wrote. It is the biggest list of names I've written for any movie we've done so far. So, starring
Yes.
Clarence Williams III, Joe Torre, DeAndre Bonds, Samuel Monroe Jr., Wings Hauser, Tom Wright, Anthony Griffith, David Allen Greer, Rusty Cundiff, Paula J. Parker, Corbin Benson, Roger Smith, Rosalind Cash, and Moon Jones.
Oh,
now,
right.
faithful HVH listeners, when I said Moon Jones, did your ears perk up a little bit? If they didn't, then you ain't a true fan, are you?
Yes.
Well, you know what? Yeah, fuck it. You ain't a true fan. It's gonna be nice. Because we talked about him a lot in one of our episodes. What episode was that, PJ?
What episode?
PJ is not a true HVH fan either, apparently.
What episode was
I'm
that?
about it, PJ.
Yes.
He was officer friendly, and I'm about it.
Yes.
Because the quote was, I just read his name off, and you said, "Who is Moon Jones?" And I told you who Moon Jones was.
Yes.
go back to that episode. It's a
Yes.
good episode. That's the one where I got mad about people spending too much money on bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was one of our first angry rants.
Yes, it was.
That and the Oversexed Rug Circus episode. If you were listening to this,
That was the first one.
if you're listening to this episode, please, you got to do it because that episode came out when we weren't really, getting up there yet with people. We wasn't really
Right.
well known. Go back and listen to the Oversexed Rug Suckers from Mars episode. I think it's like number 9, 8.
Is it that
something
long?
like that? Man, that shit's a while ago.
Damn.
Matter of fact, I got my book of notes right here. Let's see.
Okay.
Let's flip back. Let's see. Band of the Hand, Star Wars. I think it was before Star Wars, wasn't it?
Yes.
God, I took a lot of notes for that. Episode 8, Oversexed Rug Suckers from Mars. From 1989, that's the only movie we had a what the fuck counter for, and it was at 37, which was way lower than we
Wow.
both thought it was gonna be. Memories,
37.
flashbacks,
Episode 8.
nostalgia.
Yeah.
Yes, go back
Yeah.
and listen to that. But while you're here, listen to this shit too, though. So, what is Tales from the Hood? Tales from the Hood is an anthology movie in the same vein as something like Creep Show, Trilogy of Terror, shit like that. It's a main story along with many stories in between the main story. Tales from the Crypt type shit. Pimpin'.
Damn.
So,
That was very well broken down right there.
Was it?
That was, yes. That was scholarly. That was a scholarly review.
from the hip, shot that shit, hit the bullseye, motherfucker.
There you go.
Hey. Now, let's get to this shit, Pimpin'.
Okay.
Starts. Opening credits. Gangsta Skull, I wrote down in my notes. Why do I say Gangsta Skull?
Ha.
Because, oh no, it's even a gangster skeleton because they show the whole thing.
With the go-to.
The credits are like, framed around in this little skeleton.
Yes.
And you see bits of it at first, but then the more it zooms out, you see it's a skeleton that's wearing some sunglasses with a gat in his hand. Yeah.
He had a gun in his hand? I
Yes,
just saw the
it was
go-to.
point. And the go-to. I forgot about the go-to if you forgot about the burner. See? That's why this is a two-man show. So that happens.
Yes.
And then you cut to some bomb-ass music playing. I'm going to say off the bat, I fucking love this soundtrack. I need to own this soundtrack. I don't know why I don't have it. Add that to the list.
Check.
All gangster rap, so you know that's what I'm all about.
Yes.
3 cats is pulling up into this funeral parlor. They're there to get the shit. I'm sorry, let me say it again. They're there to get the shit.
The shit.
Yes. You'll find out why I said it like that in a minute. At the funeral home, they're all scared, spooked because, it's a fucking funeral home. Black folks don't play none of that spooky shit. Hey. So they get to the door, open it up. The little, the blind comes up and you see Clarence Williams III, a.k.a. Mr. Sims in this movie, looking creepy as fuck.
Yeah.
So much so that Joe Torre, I don't know the 3 guys' names, so I'm just going to say the thugs, but I do know Joe Torre, so I'll say Joe Torre. He tries to run off, bangs his head against something hanging from the ceiling or whatever the fuck it is, I don't know, and knocks himself the fuck out.
Was it a plant?
It was something hanging, like some kind of ornation, plant,
Yeah.
something like that.
Ah, get with the words, the vocab. Ornation.
I said it last time. I say it again. Words. I know how to use them.
Yeah.
Eyes are smart. Oh, I apologize for that. So, in the funeral parlor, they tell Mr. Sims that they're there to get the shit. The shit? The shit.
Shit.
Oh, the shit. This is all dialogue. I'm not joking. They see, what was it? There's he starts talking to him. There's a casket with a body in it.
Yeah.
And it's basically this whole thing is set up where they're there to get the shit, which is drugs if you don't know. It's they're there to get some fucking drugs, but your boy just keeps saying, "No, where's the shit?" And then Clarence Williams is saying, "The shit."
Ah, yes. The shit.
Oh, the shit. No joke, PJ. There's a rapper named The Game, for those of you who don't know. PJ knows.
Yes.
But The Game second album called Doctor's Advocate has a song on it called The Shit. Guess what they sample?
This.
They sample the fuck out of this movie. It starts out with your boy saying, "Now where's the shit? The shit? The shit. Oh, the shit." That's the whole beginning of that song. I fucking love that song. Go listen to that song, damn it, if you don't know what I'm talking about. And then watch this movie. But so yeah, the whole story is up. They're walking around. He's supposed to be taking them to go get some drugs, but they keep stopping along the way at different caskets and bodies, and he's telling them stories about, how the motherfucker died and shit.
That's how anthology works, right?
Words. PJ knows how to use them. So yes, PJ, that is exactly how it works.
Okay.
Have you ever seen any other anthology movies besides this? Is this your first one?
Well, now that I know what an anthology movie is, I feel like all the fucking Star Wars is an anthology.
No.
No. I want to say no.
That's a saga, PJ.
Saga. The fuck is the difference? They're all stories within stories. Or mini stories within the big story. Because Star Wars has many stories going on, but eventually they come together, I guess. Or do they? I guess I'll find out, damn it.
See what happens when Star Wars comes up on this show, y'all. People get angry. And not me. By people, I mean PJ. But so, other than Star Wars, are there any other anthology movies you've seen?
No.
Really?
No.
None?
No,
Oh,
nothing
I got some shit to show you then, bro. Trying to think. I think this and Creep Show might be my favorites. I fucking love Creep Show. All right, so the first story is called Rogue Cop Revelation. And we're going to tell you right off the bat, this movie came out in 95. We're living in the year 2017.
Yes.
Or whatever it is year you listen to this in the future. It might be 2027 for all I know. Hey, I hope you're still listening in 10 years. But we're going to have some shit to talk about, PJ, because it's a lot of relevant shit popping off in this old-ass movie.
Yes, it is.
From years ago that's still kind of going on now, unfortunately, because we live in a fucked up world right now. And we'll continue to do so, because I'm kind of the mind that racism is never going to go away. I am not optimistic about that shit. If it ain't gone by now, it ain't going nowhere at all. So the pessimistic host of the home video hustle here telling you, don't get your hopes up, because assholes will always exist. And that's what this story is all about.
The more you know.
Whatever the fuck that sound was. So, Rogue Cop Revelation.
Yep.
There's a black guy and a white cop. The black guy's a new cop in the force or whatever. He's training up with the white guy. They see another cop car stopped with somebody pulled over, so they're like, hey, let's go see what's popping. There's a black guy in the car, and they pull him out, and they start, roughing him up. And so Clarence, the black guy, steps in and is like, hey, what the fuck y'all doing? This some bullshit, because they are like over there punching and beating this motherfucker. His partner, the white cop that's his partner, tells him, hey.
No, rookie. Go ahead.
He said, hey, go run.
Dick is still green.
No, that's later.
Oh.
Now he tells him here to go run. He tells him to go run his plates. Keep him busy.
Yeah.
And while he's running his place, looking at the screen, not watching what's going on in front of him, they beat the fuck out of Martin Morehouse, which is the black guy in that car. And you find out on the screen that Clarence is looking at that. You find out who it is, and that he's a political agitator, quote unquote, as it says on his file.
Yeah.
And he's basically,
what the fuck? Oh my god.
Let me get this out. Let me get it out first for you guys. I just want to let him know everything. So he's a political agitator, but and it says that on his file because he's a politician, and his campaign is getting rid of crooked cops. And we got 3 crooked cops right here, and that's why they beating on him, because they're like, oh, you wanna get good cops out of jobs, you son of a bitch. And they're beating him now. PJ, what was you gonna say? No holds barred, bro.
No holds barred.
No holds barred,
Right.
like Hulk Hogan, man.
All right. Like you said, I let
him know at the top, bro. Say what you feel.
Yes. The shit is whack. Like, very, very whack.
Not the movie, but the situation.
No, yeah, the situation. Like, the situation that it's a constant, I don't understand why, I don't understand how. Racism will always be here, but the fact that this is still relevant, the fact that,
even more so it seems now.
Yeah, the fact that we have made not out of nowhere, because of instances on multiple occasions of Black Lives Matter. Like, if it's that important, if it has digressed, like we were supposed to progress, whether it was from the 60s, there was progression into the 90s. And up until, I don't know when, for real. I want to say after the Trayvon Martin, that really sparked it off.
I think the biggest spark.
Yeah, but it wasn't, it's not as if...
Go ahead, bro. You got to do something.
My thing is, some people assume there was a turning point.
Shit.
But the reality is that there has never been a turning point. From lynchings being banned, whenever they were banned, back 20s, 30s, the codes.
No, I mean, I know what you're talking about. I just don't know the exact year. That's why I was like,
the exact year. From all of that, that's after slavery. So you go from slavery. I'm sorry, it's like you got to start at the basis of it. We're in slavery. You get out of slavery, Then you got Jim Crow, you getting lynched and all that shit just for being black.
Mm-hmm.
Then after that, you know, we move up to New York, the Great Renaissance, hurrah, hurrah, hurrah. But still there are the codes, you know, being by whatever time. That's why, you know, the street lights, that's where...
Being before the street lights come on.
Yeah, you know, that's just some nigga shit.
Still the golden rule to this day.
Right. I know I had to be in by
Me
the time
too.
the street lights come on.
If I wasn't
like,
there,
it's a thing.
motherfucker, all you heard is, Brent! So, yeah.
And it like trickles down. So
even
then,
if the sun was still out,
right,
the street lights came on, you still had to have your motherfucker.
Right.
At least
check in. Like
I was about to say, you
here.
at least had to check. If it was the summertime, you had to at least check in or be in eyesight.
Yes.
But if it was the winter time and it was dark, get the fuck in the house.
Right. Tell them you see him tomorrow.
Yeah.
So then we're in 30s, 40s, 60s. What goes around? You know, we get some balls and actually ask for our rights. Excuse us. We thought we were human, which is actually in the declaration, not in the declaration.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Code.
I just can't remember the exact number right now.
Yeah. Something 13? We are not.
Or one third of
yeah,
person or some shit
yeah. We
like
were
that?
1/3. Yes, considered 1/3 a person.
Yeah.
Up until then, a third of a person. How the fuck are we? That's the 60s. So through all this, up into the 60s, you can't say that black people or people of color were not oppressed. 60s to 90s, you have a gap of 30 years of substantial growth.
Oh, yeah.
But throughout that time, like, I think the last official lynching on file was like 1960 something. So imagine in the South, in the bumfuck nowhere, who knows what the fuck is going on? The KKK is still very prevalent. So... it's very, very sad, I guess, from my eyes, my perspective, that this is still a thing. This is a thing that is gonna, I feel like, also forever and always be prevalent in society.
I have no faith in that shit ever going away.
Right.
Ever.
And the only way I feel is if people of color who really want and need freedom from the structure as a whole, from the government, it's financial freedom. But how we can't get there? It's like we have to depend on the government. The government makes people, not just people of color, somewhat rely on them, or else, you know, you can't do anything. Sure you have freedom, but you know, don't think for yourself. Go to school, we'll tell you what to be. That's a whole educational system.
Go to school, we'll tell you what to know. Watch TV, we'll tell you what to watch.
Yeah.
Listen to music, we'll tell you whatever bullshit we want you to hear on the radio.
Right. Regurgitate. I did a report on regurgitation about standardized testing. It's like nothing but memorization. Like, we're not being taught to critically think.
No bullshit. No bullshit here. I just talked to somebody about this. In high school, 10th grade, they made you take the OGT, the Ohio Graduation Test.
Yes.
There were people like 10th grade. There's 12 grades here. There's 10th grade. Well, everybody probably got 12 grades on. But we were in 10th grade and they made us take that. And you could not graduate. No matter what grade you had, if you didn't pass this test, you could not graduate.
Yes, 5 parts.
5 parts. Yeah, for reading, math, and all that bullshit.
Yeah, reading, math, science, social studies, studies, writing.
I've told stories on this podcast about high school and my experience with it, and how much I hated it, how much I skipped class, and how much I did other shit. And so I wasn't really paying much attention in there. Nobody else was either. But I just, like you said, I kind of just guessed my way through that shit for the most part. I knew a lot of it, but some shit I didn't know. It's just like educated guessing.
Right.
And we both passed all 5 parts
first time
on the first try.
Yes.
And I was telling them this in the chat, and they were laughing because I told them we was doing the kid and play joint up the hall. Hola, hey. And we came back, and they was salty because there was one cat in our class, and he used to always be like, "Oh man, you gonna fail the shit out of this." 'Cause I was always the first one done, and it never took me the whole time. I always got done like maybe half the time. And I just tell him like, "Nah, the shit just easy, man. The shit that I can't figure out, it's kind of easy to just, you know, okay, it ain't this and it ain't that, so it must be one of these two. This seems more right. Circle B, motherfucker, turn the shit in."
Be done.
And we passed that shit. Didn't have to ever worry about it again. But no joke, all the way until the week of graduation, motherfuckers didn't pass that shit.
Wow.
And they had decent grades, but they didn't pass this one motherfucking test and didn't get to graduate.
That is so unfortunate.
That shit's fucked up, man.
So unfortunate. There are other avenues, you know? School isn't for everybody.
That's what I felt. I didn't go to no university or nothing. When I graduated high school, the last thing I wanted to do was go back to school for a long time.
Yes.
And even I mean, even to this day, honest shit here, for real. Me and my pops had beef, like legit beef, because I had And I don't know. I mean, people listening to the show might agree with him. Maybe they'll agree with me. But I did what I wanted to do because they always tell you when you grow up, when you turn 18, you do whatever you want. Yeah. Guess what? I'm 18. I'm gonna do what I want. Yes. I had a scholarship to go to Toledo to do go to school and shit. I didn't want to go no 4-year college. I just did 4 years of high school. I don't want that. I'm cool on that shit. Like you said, school wasn't for me. I never liked that shit. I always liked, reading books and learning shit by my damn self. Fuck your curriculum. I learn the way I want to learn.
Your curriculum.
There's a quote for you. Put that on a t-shirt. And so we had beef because I wanted to do broadcast. I wanted to do radio and shit. And, that type of stuff. What I'm doing now.
Yes.
And so I went to the Ohio Center for Broadcasting, and it was Ohio Media School now. They changed the name. And I got my degree in 9 months.
Boom.
So I graduated high school, started the broadcasting college 2 weeks later. Graduated. So by what I was like 19 or something. I had a high school degree and a fucking college degree.
Take that, Sally Mae.
Exactly. Fuck Sally Mae. And I got all that, and it only cost me 9 stacks. So that shit's, I don't think I only owe like almost like high five now.
Well.
Yeah. While these other motherfuckers went to university getting the same degree that I got, and them motherfuckers paying like 50 stacks back. Like, I was good on that.
I did that and still don't have a degree. Fuck you, Sally Mae.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
That's why I'm gonna go learn what the fuck I want to learn. Save as much money as possible and get that shit done. And like I said, me and Pops had beef for a long. We didn't talk for years. I mean, like, we talked, but we ain't really talk.
Yes.
Because every time I was over there, it was like, "No, man, we're just school." It was always something bringing about shit about school, and it got so annoying to the point where I just stopped talking to him.
Call me, man.
Sounds
fuck
bad,
up,
but
Dad. Damn.
Yeah, honestly, pretty much how I felt. And so it was like, I did what I wanted to do. I don't want to be no motherfucking architect. I don't want to do this. I don't want to be in no fucking cubicle for the rest of my life typing on the computer. Fuck that. I want to do something more creative with. I'm a creative motherfucker. I like to write, like to talk, like to do music shit. Gosh. I want to do that. Fuck your cubicle. And I'm not good with people, so I do not want no job around a bunch of people because people will get verbally assaulted. The boss will be told to fuck up, and I will be fired. So no, I don't want that shit.
So, like, limited options right there.
Exactly. So, it's either do some radio shit, get on my notebook and write some shit, become an author, get on my turntables, make some motherfucking music, or get on this microphone and podcast. Guess which one I chose? The one you're listening to right now.
Damn right. Hustle, motherfucking hustle.
And you know why I picked this to do?
Why?
Because words. I know how to use them.
Damn right.
Now, PJ, we got way off base.
Right.
25 minutes in. We ain't even got into the first part yet. But but you know what? They learning some shit.
Yes.
Got some stories in there.
Got some stories.
Got everything. But back to this shit.
Yes.
So Martin Morehouse, black guy that the cops beat up. Clarence, the black cop, comes out there and stops him. Yeah. And so the one cop is like, "All right, hey Clarence, chill out. We're gonna take him to a hospital." And the other cops are like, "Yeah, we're gonna take him to a hospital. It's all good." So they all drive off. The 2 cops drive off with Martin Morehouse. The black cop and the white cop drive off together. And in the car is the shit you was talking about, where he's basically telling Clarence, like, "Look, man, you can't be snitching on cops. That's against the code. You got a green dick. These motherfuckers been out here risking their lives for years. Who the fuck are you to be snitching?"
Right. Let me tell you why that's bullshit, Mr. Cop.
Do your thing.
It's bullshit because that's like legalized murder.
Pretty much.
That's like, you can do whatever the fuck you want. This is why I really don't. I'm gonna catch a lot of flack for this. You might not even be able to put this in here.
We'll see.
Any black cop, I look at a certain type of way. It is a fact because as a cop, you are held. Your job is to uphold the law. Therefore, if your people in your group, your cohorts, are not upholding the law, but you have to cover for them, who the fuck are you? It's like you're just a placeholder. Like, you're there enforcing somebody's laws that you maybe half-assed don't even agree with. If you don't have the balls to stand up and say something, not saying all black cops are bad, but I'm saying if your partner or anybody has ever done anything and you ain't said shit, done shit, you're a bitch. And you can take that from me to the heart. Thank you very much.
Well, there's a song that if they think what you're saying is harsh and not true, or it's like, oh, that's an opinion that nobody else shares, go listen to KRS-One's album, Return of the Boom Bap. There's a song called Black Cop. Mm-hmm. Black cop, black cop, black cop. Stop shooting black people. We all gonna drop.
Yes.
Yeah, that's nothing new. Watch Boys in the Hood. What cop was fucking with him in that movie?
The black cop.
The black cop.
The black cop.
See, now I can't talk because I'm kind of the same way. I see him and I don't immediately be like, oh fuck that dude, but I immediately just wonder, like, are you one of those ones? When I see him, I'm like, are you one of those sellouts?
Yes.
Because I know a guy that's a black cop, and he might even be listening to this show, and I'm sure he gonna have some opinions for your ass. But
I mean, I'll take him. I'm saying, you know.
But I get what you're saying. I know because I've been fucked with by black cops my damn self.
Yes. I have too.
Here's a story. I've never told many people this story, PJ.
Oh, shit.
I don't know if I've even told you this story. I haven't told my family. I was embarrassed to tell this story, and since I'm on the podcast, and
this is home right here. Welcome home,
man.
We're here listening.
Really real tales from the hood right here. This is real shit.
Real shit.
I was walking to the corner store by my grandmother's house. You know, she stay at, and I was on my way back. Not right outside her house, but not far from it, like a couple houses down. Some cops pulled over. And they got out the car and they told me to, hold on, stay still, don't move or something. I was like, all right. And I'm sitting there with, my juice and shit. Mm-hmm. And they tell me, turn around, put my hands on the fence. And I'm like, what the hell did I do? And they're like, just put your hands on the fence. I'm like, all right. They come up and pat me down. Mm-hmm. And they're like, you got any, weapons or drugs? And I'm like, no. All I got is my juice and my iPod or CD. No, it was iPod at that time, iPod. And so they turned me around and they actually put me in handcuffs. And I'm like, I don't know what the fuck is going on. And of course, this is a time where nobody's out there. There's usually somebody out there on their porch,
right? Walking down, doing something.
And so they walk me over and they sit me on the hood of the car, and they're sitting there. They ask me my information, my ID, and all that. They're looking in my wallet, going through all my shit. And the cop told me he stopped me because I fit the description of some guy that they've been looking for, some dumb shit like that. Right. And so they ran my name through the thing. I guess come to find out, I wasn't the guy they were looking for.
Come to find out.
Another light-skinned motherfucker running around they was looking for, apparently. And so they were like, oh, I guess we were mistaken. And so they uncuffed me. Mm-hmm. And then they kind of like shoved me kind of forward back onto the sidewalk. And it was like, keep your ass clean or keep your nose clean, some shit like that. And then they drove off. And I was so pissed.
That's bullshit.
So pissed. And embarrassed to the point where I never told that story to nobody. Maybe there's a few people I may have said it to. I've ever told you that story?
No.
I didn't even tell PJ. No. See, that's how bad it was. I was so fucking embarrassed by that shit.
Like, what does you fit the description mean?
Exactly.
Like, that's for me, no disrespect. But if roles were reversed in society, in a society standard, and they said, there's a white guy, about 6'5", blonde hair, every white guy would fit the description that I see. Like, if that's all I got, like, I think they need to be more specific or something. Like, they can't just generalize, yeah, he's black shirt.
That's a light-skinned nigga, pull him over.
Yeah, like, come on, man. How many of us?
Walking with my fucking Everfresh apple juice like I'm about to start some shit.
The fuck y'all niggas want to do?
Exactly. But, yeah, so, I mean, I've had experiences with crooked black cops. Mm-hmm. Wasn't fun. Not a fun story that time.
Yeah, right?
But, hey, I told it. That's a tale from the hood. But to get back to the movie Tale from the Hood.
Right.
I don't even remember what the last thing I said was now. Oh! I was saying that he basically talked Clarence into basically like not looking at that shit. Mm-hmm. And so the crooked cops, they take Martin Morehouse to a boatyard and they dope him up with, I think it was smack. They smacked him up and put some bricks of cocaine in his trunk. Shoot him into the water. Not shoot him into the water. They drive him into the water and so he dies. Smash cut to Clarence waking up in a bed looking tattered.
Cold sweat.
Yeah, tattered up because years have gone by, I think they said, and he's a bum on the street now because he quit his job on the force, and I don't know if he couldn't get another job or he just went insane and said, fuck it.
With him that much.
Yeah. And he's hearing Martin Morehouse's voice telling him, bring them to me. Mm-hmm. And so I guess he calls them up. They meet at the cemetery, and he tells them, like, hey, we here to celebrate. It's the anniversary of y'all, doing y'all foul shit. So, of course, the cops ain't with it, but then the cop that was his partner is like, look, man, if we walk over here to his grave with you, will you be satisfied? And he says, I'll be extremely satisfied, or completely satisfied, whatever he says. They go over to his grave and they're asking Clarence like what now? And Clarence is just looking at him like, I don't know. I was just told to bring you here, bro.
And I'm pretty good at following orders.
Right. Yeah. So the main bigot cop is like mad now. He's like, you're pissing me off, Clarence. And so he shoves Clarence out the way and he's like, you know what? I'm gonna piss on his grave. and he's got super southern accent, so he said it like, I'm gonna piss on his grave. And so he starts pissing on Martin Morehouse's grave, and I guess he said something about he running a little dry here. So he tells his partner, hey, why don't you come and, you know, piss on his grave. Homie's like, nah, bro, I'm kind of good right now. He's like, man, get your bitch ass over here and piss on this grave with me. So, of course, he bitches up and does it. And then, as he does it, the other two cops pull out their gats and they about to shoot Clarence in the back of the head. Mm-hmm. But Martin Morehouse comes out. He reaches out from the grave, grabs homie by his dick, and pulls him down. And is like, yeah. He pulls him all the way down into the dirt and everything.
Sweet revenge.
And so the other two cops are bugged out, like, what the fuck just happened? And then it's a big explosion. Martin Morehouse's casket sticks up out the ground. And the cop that got his dick pulled, he's in there dead as fuck with his heart, you know, a hole in his chest because his heart got ripped out.
Yes.
Zombie Martin Morehouse is here, has homie's heart in his hand. The other two cops bang the fuck out.
Yes.
The fuck out. So now they're in the car and they're driving around, you know, zipping corners real hard, trying to get away. Mm-hmm. They look back, see that motherfucker walking behind them. So the other cop turns around and is like, yo, man, he's right behind us. And the other cop's like, man, look again, how far is he? They look back again, that motherfucker's on the window.
On the shit.
On your ass, bitch. So they get spooked. They driving around real hard. They finally hit a corner, knock him off. But then they hit the corner too hard, so they crash. Mm-hmm. And when they crash, they're like, yo, where is he? I don't see him. Smash, hand come through the fucking top of the car, pulls the super bigot cop, the one that pissed on his grave, pulls him out, rips his motherfucking head off, decapitates that bitch.
Yes.
He's sitting there holding the homie's hand, or holding his head in his hand, tongue twisters. So the
words, he still knows how to use them.
Just can't always get them out in the right way.
Yeah.
So the other cop runs into I guess dope fiend alley. It's the alley with nothing but fucking heroin.
It's like
addicts.
the fucking Carter.
Yeah. Just out in the open and shit, like, fuck it. And there's a bunch of needles on the ground. So Martin Morehouse is like using like telepathy to like levitate and shoot syringes at dude.
Yes.
But it's the best. It's funny as hell because he feeling that shit. This is something we always laughed about as kids watching this movie because he's like using telepathy to shoot the syringes at the other cop, but he kind of has his hands out and like with the palms facing the ceiling and one more ahead of the other.
Raining with the syringes.
Yeah. And he's doing it like real kind of hard. And he has like an orgasmic face, like he's busting a nut as he's fucking syringing this cop. And there's a wall, like a mural graffitied onto the wall, and it's a Martin Morehouse. Mm-hmm. And there's like a crucifix. Yeah. And so the cop gets hit with the syringes. He like turns around and he's like, and his arms are spread out. So syringes go through both hands. So he's like crucified on the wall painting. And then Martin Morehouse does his little like shit. And
sending them shit.
Yeah, he starts bombing him with the motherfucking syringes. Bomb, bitch.
Bombs.
And then he starts screaming, and then he's getting that one last motherfucking syringe up, getting ready to climax here. He shoots that bitch and it goes right into his mouth, and he's like, yes. Gets a cigarette out, smokes that shit real quick. Now I'm just playing.
Right.
But he walks up to the cop, and the cop starts to fuse into the painting. So it's like his skin and his face, real gross looking, but I love it because I love gross effects like this in movies. He like kind of melts, but then he like zips into the wall kind of. So he's become a part. Yeah, he's fused into the painting. So he's like there, and your boy Martin Morehouse is welcome.
Yes.
To my world. Boom. And so all the cops are dead. Clarence comes up and is like, "Are you happy now, brother?"
Chokeholds this nigga.
Grabs him by his neck and is like, "Where were you when I needed you, brother?" Mm. And when he lets him go, you smash cut to Clarence now with the straitjacket on in the nut house. Crazy as fuck.
Boom.
So he ain't get no love either since he let all that shit go down. You don't get to die, but you get to spend the rest of your time fucking nuts.
Right.
And that is the end of that story.
Man. Yeah. When you say it like that, that's a deep story right there. Not deep, but deep.
No, it made us think, didn't it?
Yeah.
Shit, it's 37 minutes in. We only on the first fucking story, and there's 4 of them.
Wow.
Going to be a long one, folks.
Yeah, right?
So, cut back to the funeral home, you know, shenanigans ensue. Get to the second casket, and it's a pretzeled up body in there all burnt up. So, of course, dude is like, what the fuck happened to him?
Right.
And so, the second story here is called Boys Do Get Bruised. And I think PJ might say some shit about this one since he's the one that has a son or sons at home.
Yes. Yes.
And so there, it starts out, there's a little man, I might say maybe like 10-year-old kid, maybe.
Yeah, the little classic guy.
8 to 10-year-old.
Yeah, in the 90s movies. I wish I could tell you a movie that he was in, but if you think of that
he
guy.
has been in more movies, hasn't he?
That little kid, the little black kid with the high top and the...
Yeah, I can't think of... I know what you're talking about now. I can't think of what movie you mean. Yeah, little dude, he's in his bedroom. You hear like monster growls and like knocks on the
Menace
door.
to Society.
Was he in
My
Menace?
bad.
Was he in Menace?
He's the boy. He's Jada Pinkett's
That ain't him.
son.
That ain't him.
That's not him?
That ain't him. Nah, I know that ain't him for sure. That was a more lighter skinned kid, I think. Yeah, no, I don't think that's him.
No?
I don't think that's him. Because that came out a year before.
Doesn't
too,
he
so
say,
he
what
couldn't have
up,
grown
punk? That's not him?
I don't think that's him, man. I think in Miss Society, you might be talking about Kane when he was younger in the beginning. Maybe that kid.
Yes,
okay.
that kid.
Oh, I think,
All right,
okay, maybe that one. But I was about to say, I know for sure it ain't Jada's kid. Hey, have y'all seen Mr. Society? Yeah, I don't know what we talking about then.
Yeah,
hey,
right.
go watch it.
Right.
More hood shit. But yeah, like I said, it's a monster at the kid's door. He looking all scared. So you cut to him. I guess they just moved to this town. So he's getting introduced to the kids in school. And of course, what happens to new kids in school in movies? They get beat up. But not only does he get beat up, this motherfucker gets jumped with a whole crew of people watching it and not helping him at all. Fuck all these kids.
Right.
Oh man, I read my notes wrong. I was about to say they pissed on him. Say they go that far, shit.
Damn.
But nah.
So he enters the nurse's office.
Yeah, and his teacher comes to ask him like, "Yo, what's up with these bruises? Because these bruises ain't fresh; these are old ones." Mm-hmm. And he's like, the monster at home did it. And so of course they're like, "Oh, okay, yeah, the monster did it. All right." He said, "Well, if the monster hits you again, you let me know. All right." He's like, "All right," but he said nobody would believe me though, and he walks out.
Mm-hmm. So the next day he's in class.
Well, no, that next night the monster comes back and actually gets into the room this time. Because your boy just pulls the cover over his head like, man, fuck this. So the teacher sees he has another bruise on his fucking forearm this time. He's like, yo, what happened this time? The little dude is like, the monster came back.
Yes.
And he's like, all right. The teacher's like, all right, man, we got to do something about this shit. So then he goes home and gets beat again by the monster. And so now he's sitting in class during recess, and the teacher's like, yo, you don't want to go outside? And he's like, nah, I'm just sitting. He's sitting there drawing pictures. And he tells him that the one kid in class said, if there's somebody that ever bothers you, you just draw a picture of them and then like tear it up and ball it up or something.
Set it on fire.
Yeah, and they won't bother you no more. So he's drawing pictures of the monster, and he drew a picture of the kid that was beating him up. And so the teacher says, basically tells him it's kind of like bullshit, that ain't gonna do nothing. You gotta, stand up for yourself or something.
Yeah.
And he's like, all right.
Typical advice.
Yeah, so he balls the paper up, and you hear a scream. And I guess old Tyrone there that he balled the paper up on fell down some stairs and broke both arms and legs.
Arm, leg.
And me and PJ had a talk about this shit, and it comes up again later.
Yes.
There's a teacher, not the main teacher, but another teacher. He says something like, oh, he fell down the stairs, but he broke both arms and both legs. How the hell did that happen? All right, homie, first of all, motherfucker fell down some steps. Lucky he ain't died. Because I know how school steps are.
Right.
So I don't know why he's so surprised the motherfucker broke both arms and legs. I mean, hey, shit happens sometimes. Be happy you didn't break your motherfucking neck. So I'll go ahead and say later on there's a story in the same movie where somebody falls down some steps and they break their fucking neck and die.
Okay, hold on. Time out.
Yep.
Am I tripping?
Go ahead.
Or an Afrocentric?
Oh, shit.
Did somebody grease some stairs and somebody got fucked up? Like,
yes, I think somebody did fall down some steps. I don't remember if they were greased or not, though.
I swear
that's a new aspect of it.
Sabotage. Yeah, I swear somebody said they greased the stairs and somebody fell down the shit. Like somebody had them chase somebody up.
Now, with him saying that, are y'all surprised that people didn't graduate in our class?
Right?
This is what they were doing. They were greasing up steps. That just proved it right there. In the same fucking episode we talked about the other shit.
No, better yet, I think it was baby oil. Like they had baby oil squirted on the shit.
Again, this is why motherfuckers didn't graduate. Because they're running around the school with baby oil, spraying it on steps. No sympathy. No love.
Oh,
retained.
My God.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Motherfucker fall down some steps. So the teacher goes to Walter's house because he's like, it's some crazy shit going on. Mom comes to the door, but almost naked. She just got a robe on, just got out the shower, and she giving your man's the eyes hard as fuck. Mm-hmm. And fun fact, the woman playing Walter's mom is the woman who played Craig's girlfriend in Friday.
Yes.
He tells her, Walter told me about the monster, and she gets pissed because she starts yelling, Walter! I told you quit telling these stories, and she like spanks him. He's like, hey man, you ain't gotta do all that. We talking. Don't bring your boy into it. And then you hear a car door shut, and she gets shook. And she's like, yo, Walter, go the fuck to your room.
Right.
And homeboys, the teacher's asking like, yo, what's going on? She just say, hey, don't shut the fuck up. Fuck up, man. Just be quiet.
Fuck up.
Dad comes in, and who is the monster, PJ?
David Alan Greer.
From In Living Color, from Blank Man.
From his recent shit, The Carmichael Show.
The Carmichael Show. And he even has a game show now. I forget what game show
Does
it is.
he?
But yeah, he has a game show now. I can't think what the fuck it is right now.
Wow.
But yeah, this goofy motherfucker, I think this is the only time in his whole fucking career he's ever played a bad guy. Because he's so fucking goofy usually.
Right.
And so it's hilarious to see David Allen Greer beating the shit out of people. But he comes home and he immediately starts beefing with the mama. And then he sees the teacher, like, who the fuck is this? And he's like, yo, we got to talk about Walter. So they talk about Walter. David Allen Greer basically said, yo, I'm going to take care of it. The teacher's like, that's it? He said, motherfucker, I said, I'll take care of it. Now get the fuck out of my house.
Right.
So teacher's back in his car. But as he's sitting in the car, David Allen Greer is in there beating the fuck out of Walter's mom.
Right.
Well, I see you ain't the only one that needs an ass whooping. Oh, man, I shouldn't laugh at this. But
we do not condone domestic violence.
Because he's not now. He ain't even punching. He like fucking open palm striking her and shit. I'm like, damn. Palm strike somebody in their fucking nose. So she's bloody, beat up, and all that on the ground. He grabs Walter, and they're in the bathroom. Not in the bathroom. They're in the kitchen. Oh, and as they were upstairs, because Walter ran up to his room and they were beating him, and the teacher was in the car and looked up, and you see this silhouette of a beating taking place. I'm sorry, but yeah, he sees him getting beat in the window. So he runs up in there, busts in, and right as he has Walter by his ear, and he's, oh, you gonna draw pictures of me, motherfucker? He's just going hard. Oh, you think I'm a monster, motherfucker? So he's like beating Walter a little bit. Teacher come in, they start fighting. Teacher gets his ass beat
thoroughly.
Mom is trying to do something. She grabs a frying pan, tries to hit him with it. David Allen Greer turns around, grabs it from her. Walter grabs the little drawing he made of him and folds at the arm. And you see in real life his arm fucking bends in a unhuman way. And Walter keeps folding it and twisting it, so he just becomes like a pile on the floor of all twisted bones and
Contortions.
Shit. Yeah, contorted up. And so they throw the paper on the ground. David Allen Greer looks up. This ain't over yet, bitch. And Mom says, oh, I think it is. Stomps on the paper. Blood splurts out.
Blah, blah.
And they're like, so what are we going to do now? Like, how the fuck do you explain this to the cops? And, teacher says, we're going to take care of this. Hey, Walter, you want to do the honors? Turns on the oven. Burns that motherfucking paper up. So you see David Allen Greer all scream burning alive.
Incinerator, bitch.
So David Allen Greer is dead as fuck.
There you go.
That's the end of that story. Anything you want to say? Any words about that? As a father yourself?
Yeah, the whole time I was...
I know you were.
Yeah, I don't know. It's if you're going through anything, I guess my advice to all of the people who co-parent, just know, because he said his dad was dead, right?
Yeah, his dad died.
Yeah, so if you're co-parenting, just make sure you know what that motherfucker's doing, because I think that's like the either first or second most common thing when co-parenting arises is abuse.
Oh yeah,
comes into play, and I'm not okay with that. Unless somebody, especially with I'll be down there in a heartbeat, man. That's just not okay.
Make sure they ain't drawing pictures of you and folding them up, because your ass might get contorted up, bitch.
There you go.
Oh, so next story. I know this is gonna have more to say about it. The third story is called KKK Comeuppance.
Yes.
Maybe the most relevant story here. I don't know between this and the cop one, which is more relevant here. I don't know. I think this one gets more talk nowadays, but you'll find out why.
Yes.
So what is KKK Comeuppance about? There's a politician named Duke Metger, which was taken because the leader of the KKK, whose name was David Duke, and the creator of the White Aryan Party was somebody named Metger. I don't remember his first name, so they just took those assholes' names and put them together and created one bitch ass motherfucker.
There you go.
So he's running for I think was it president?
I thought it was mayor or something.
Was it mayor? He's running for some shit. His campaign here is basically looking at it saying affirmative action and all that shit is bad because it's like keeping good white people from getting jobs.
Right.
That's his platform.
And
to add insult to injury, his campaign headquarters is a fucking plantation house.
Yes.
Where slaves used to be at. So, fuck this guy already. Now, there's an old guy. There's a bunch of interviewers outside there, talking about, this being some bullshit. Old guy comes up and is like, yo, you ain't got to worry about this shit. Because that house, it has the dolls in it. There was I think it was like an old slave owner died, and she, like, the souls of, like, a bunch of slaves that died, she put them into the dolls and shit.
They, I caught the story.
Yeah, basically a bunch of dead slaves' souls were put into these dolls, and they protect the house and make sure don't no evil racist assholes get killed, do nothing in there.
He didn't want them to be free, so he burnt the house.
Ah, there you go.
Yeah.
That's right,
Yeah.
okay. So there you go.
He would rather have slaves than to set them free.
There you go.
Yeah. There you go.
Having fun yet, y'all, today? Duke is inside the house talking to his assistant, this old sellout ass, unfortunately light-skinned guy, unfortunately. Had to be a fucking light-skinned guy, didn't he? He's like his campaign manager, is like, he's basically the one making sure he's keeping his profile right, so he don't look too much like a racist on TV and all that.
There you go.
And they're like doing a mock interview, and then, joking. He's joking about dumb shit with him, like, oh, you need to say this, you need to do that. And they say a joke at one point where he's like, are you afraid of any of the spooks in this house or anything like that? And the guy's like, only spooks I'm afraid of are the ones with guns. And even he had to admit, oh my God, I've been hanging around you too long. Because the sellout guy made that joke, not the white guy. The white guy just laughed at it.
Right.
And you know what the sellout gets for making that racist joke and hanging out with this bitch ass motherfucker?
The stairs.
There you go. You get the stairs. He gets put down the stairs. This is what I was talking about earlier, where the other teacher in the other story was like, oh man, he fell down the stairs and he broke both arms and legs. How the hell did that happen? That's crazy.
Houseway?
Next story, guess what happens? The motherfucker fall down the stairs and fucking dies.
There you go.
So, sellout is dead as fuck. Deservedly so. Because, fuck that guy.
Right. No other reason. You sell out, you die.
Yeah. They're at the funeral, which I thought was funny. That this fucking super racist, bigot, piece of shit, asshole, motherfucker is at this funeral with all these black people, and they all seem to be cool with it. But I guess at the funeral, I don't know, maybe I don't know. Funerals, emotions are high.
Yes, intense.
So I don't know, maybe not. I've been to one funeral my whole life, so maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. But I would think that shit would be wild out. But as he leaves the funeral, he's walking to his car. Interviewers come up asking him shit again. He's using all the quotes that dude told him to use in the interview, and he almost fucks up because they ask him about
spooks,
the house being haunted, and he says the only spooks I'm afraid of are. And he stops. He's like, "You spooky reporters," and he walks off. And the same old guy comes up and tells him again, like, "Yo, you need to get the fuck out of that house. The dogs don't want you there."
Trying to give you a message right now.
Of course, he don't listen.
Yeah.
He gets in the limo. There's a doll on the floor, and he stops the car, and he's like, yo, who the fuck been in this car? Ain't nobody been in here, bruh. Throws the doll out the window. And I'm going to say this right off the bat because this is a running joke in my family with me and my grandmother. This doll, in my opinion, looks just like Will Smith.
Yes,
it's like you believe me too.
Yes,
so, okay.
Yes, he does.
I don't know why they made the doll look like Will Smith, but it's the fucking best. And every time I say that, my grandma cracks the fuck up. I don't care. I think it looks like Will Smith. So he's back at at the plantation campaign house, and he's watching the video back.
Footage.
Yeah.
Yes.
And he sees, as the guy's falling, he like rewinds it and zooms in. And he sees that doll, the same doll that was in the car, was at the steps and made him trip. So he's like, what the fuck?
Then knock, motherfucker.
Yeah, he looks up. There's this big painting, and it has the old woman and all the dolls in the painting. But the main doll, the one that she's holding in the picture, her children, okay, whatever. The main one is missing. It's just like a little white spot in the painting. And that's when you hear like a knock on the door. He opens the door, nobody's there, but you hear little footsteps scurry across the floor. The doll's in the house.
What's going on here?
So he starts bugging out, and he grabs an American flag and uses the flagpole to beat the picture. He beats the picture with it, and blood comes out. And I was asking PJ about this. Maybe y'all could say something about it. But I was asking, is that symbolism, PJ? That this old racist motherfucker is beating this old black woman painting with a flag and blood's coming out? Is there symbolism there, PJ?
I believe so. All the blood that we have spent or shed or has been shed and continually being shed under this great America and flag. Message. So after that, the doll attacks. I think it starts biting on his neck and shit. Yep.
And of course, he fucking knocks it off. He starts beating it with the American flag. And he grabs hold of it. I guess it's knocked out or something at the moment. It's playing possum with it. He grabs it, take it outside. He hooks it to a dartboard, and he tells it, "I'm going to shoot off your little nigga balls."
Yeah.
Oh, a lot of racial slurs start coming at this point. This motherfucker just throwing him out like nothing now. Before he was trying to watch his image and not say him, he don't give a fuck no more. He's going hard. So, of course, he shoots the dog, and then he shoots it again in the head, blows half the head off, and he's all hyped. He walks back inside, and walking toward the painting like, yeah, I just killed your motherfucker. Then he stops because he sees more of the dogs have disappeared from the painting now. So he's like,
white spots.
Oh, shit. So he goes out, he goes back into the hallway, sees the Will Smith dog, the main dog, has come back, and it's like, I don't know if it put another head on itself, but its head is kind of fixed now, and it starts running toward him. And so he hurry up and shut the door. Yeah. And this dog is strong as fuck because it's pushing on the door, almost opening this bitch. And so he's trying to load his gun up, and he's dropping shotgun shells all over the floor like an asshole.
4 or 5 of them.
Yeah. But as he locks himself in the room, he kind of backs away from the door. And as he backs away, you see now all of the motherfucking dolls are gone from the painting.
Yeah.
All just white spots on there.
Besides Grandma in the rocking chair.
That's right. And so he turns around, and it's just like all of them. All the fucking dolls are right there on the floor. Will Smith leading them. He's like in the floor. He's on the floor, like up against the wall, covering himself with the American flag. Like, that's going to help for some reason. Right. Is that more symbolism, PJ?
I think so.
I think so too. But it doesn't help him. Because Will Smith and them are staring at him. They're like, yeah, motherfucker. They just like, yeah. You know we coming, right? You know you fuck, son. Go on and cover yourself up, bro, because we coming. And so Will Smith points forward. They charge at him, and they start eating him. They start like biting and nibbling all on him. Face, neck, arm, chest, everything gets chewed on.
And it's all the slaves, I feel like, on the plantation that it died.
Yeah.
Because they said, it was like an army of them.
Yeah, it was supposed to be, all the souls of them all in the dolls getting their revenge and shit. The comeuppance.
Yeah.
There you go, the title, bitch. They eat him. And they're killing him basically by chewing all on him, hitting veins and arteries and whatnot. Yeah. Then you see the old woman and the rocking chair. It disappears from the painting and it appears inside the room.
Yes.
And she's rocking in a chair, super straight face, just watching your boy get chewed, ate up, and murdered. And then you cut and you see the Will Smith doll sitting like on her lap with blood all over his mouth with a smile.
Vengeance.
And now that racist motherfucker is dead as fuck.
There you go.
And that's the end of that story. How you feel about that one, P?
Man, that's another deep one.
Racist.
That's another...
Racist politicians doing bullshit for the media. Does that sound familiar at all?
Wow.
You cut back to the funeral home, and now the 3 dudes are starting to get a little bit impatient. They're like, look, man, we done heard these stories, motherfucker. Where's the shit?
The shit? Shit?
But he started, we'll get to the shit. So they're walking around, and they get to the next body. And they get to the next body because the young guy that's with him is like, yo, y'all see this shit? Yo, this shit crazy, son. And so they walk in there, and Mr. Sims is like, hey, you know this dude? And he's like, yeah. And the other guy heard it, but it cuts him off. He's like, nah, that's just some motherfucker we know from around the way. He's like, oh, really? And then, so you get into this story number 4, called Hardcore Convert. Now, PJ, this has relevance too to this day. And just like with racism, I think this is also something that's never going to go away, unfortunately. And see, this is a problem at home. This involves us. So we can't knock nobody for this shit but us.
Yes, this is true.
And so you'll find out what we mean as we get into it. It's a guy named Crazy K.
Yes.
And you know he's crazy because he had the letter K cut into his fucking hair. I don't know why. I guess when you're crazy, you do shit like that.
When you're crazy.
He's driving around bumping some Spice One.
Yep.
Born to Die, that's my shit. Back when Brent was young and angry. Oh man, that song was the shit, bruh. The gas screamed fire. The bullet told me shoot that motherfucker. He's a liar. Oh, that's my shit. Kill them all. I'm sorry. That's my shit.
Oh, man.
But yeah, he's going around. He sees somebody I guess he had beef with. Gets out the car. As they get out their car, he runs up on him and says something. Like, oh, what's up with all the shit you was talking, motherfucker? The other dude's kind of like, what the fuck you talking about? Crazy K pulls out the gun and chops him the fuck up. So he chops up homie. He hit him with like at least a 4 or 5 joint. 3 dudes run from out the house across the street and they see him. And I guess that's their homie. So they start busting that Crazy K. K takes at least 2 shots to the back. He's on the ground, you know, bleeding out, coughing up blood and shit. 3 dudes are standing over him with guns pointed at him, and they're just talking all kind of shit like, yo, what should we do, man? This motherfucker done killed all kind of homies in the hood. Yo, we gonna bust your ass. You know, it was all talking all that shit. But for some reason, they didn't notice. And I think this may be the record for the fastest like response time to any cops ever.
Right.
They just started shooting. They talked shit for maybe like a minute. They look up like 20 fucking cop cars out of nowhere. Nobody noticed that shit for some reason.
Got him.
Of course, the 3 dudes, they start running off, shooting at the cops, and the cops start shooting at this. So this big shootout happens. And Crazy K is mad. He's like, man, I got saved by the motherfucking pigs. So he goes to jail. I think they said he had 25 to life because he done did mad shit.
He had a record. He had a rap sheet.
Super record. Older black woman comes in and it was with a guard, and she's like, yo, what's up with this guy? And he says, you know, he's 25 to life. He did this, he did that. He's a fucking super criminal. So she's like, oh, okay, he's perfect. Tells him, hey, you want a chance to get out of here? He said, fuck yeah, let's do it. So next thing, you cut to like an underground like bunker or some shit. And it's like crazy down there. It's like a big warehouse looking thing, almost like the fucking boiler room in the Freddy Krueger movies looking like almost.
Yeah.
And he sees like bodies getting pushed up and down the hall like in plastic bags, almost like this movie called Parts of the Clonus Horror. Hey, there's a reference for you. You don't know that movie. I'm not even gonna bother telling you.
I see what was going on.
Yeah. Elaborate.
The atmosphere.
Yeah.
It was hell. They're in hell. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
Trying to save him though.
Yeah. Okay.
Because the whole point of this is that this woman, I guess, tries to rehabilitate black dudes or, you know, the gangsters, quote unquote, and shit, to make them, you know, go back and, you know, live better lives and everything.
Yeah.
So that's what he signed up for. He don't really know it yet. He just signed up for it because he's like, yo, let's get the fuck out of jail. So they lock him up in a little tiny ass cell that you can't even stand up in. You got to sit, you know, on your knees. Super racist guy locked up next to him. And here's some shit for you, PJ. They start talking, and the guy's like, you know, you want to join my army? And the black guy, Crazy K, is like, yo, what the fuck you talking about? He's like, come here, let me tell you something. He starts showing him all his like racist tattoos. He got like white power tattoos and Hitler tattoos. Nigger killer tattoo, all that shit.
Yes.
And he starts telling him, you know, the final battle between black and white is at hand. When all this goes down, we kill all the niggas, basically. And we'll keep some alive that want to be our servants and all that. And they'll live and, you know, do what we want them to do and all that. So he's like, yo, you wanna be a servant, nigga?
Yeah.
And of course, Crazy K steals on his, punches him right in his fucking face. But he says something next that gonna make you think a little bit, huh? Says, hey, nigga, guess what? Those motherfuckers you killed, what color were they?
Oh.
They were black, wasn't they? Crazy K can't say shit because they were fucking black. White guy says, you know what? You're alright with me, nigga. Which is terrible.
Yeah.
The racist guy tells you you're alright with him. That's not good on you. That's not a good look.
Right.
I don't want no motherfucking white supremacists telling me they cool. I'm cool with them.
Right.
Because I'm not. You can fuck off. So get you thinking a little bit there. Message in the movie. Quit killing black people. Quit killing in general on some real shit.
There you go.
But yeah, that's the point though.
Killing black people. Very well put.
So they strap Crazy K to a machine. They start putting tubes all up super far up his nose on some Guantanamo shit. For some reason, they got my boy in like almost a Speedo, and his dick and balls are just like all in the camera.
It's very unsettling.
All up in the camera. So ladies, if that's what you're into, or guys even, hey, if that's what you're into,
there you go.
But they strap him into the machine, and they're making him watch. They put like a thing over his face, a fucking big ass Viewmaster is what it looks like.
Yeah.
They put it over his face and they start playing the Spice One song again. And they're showing him images, like real images. These real pictures they show of like lynchings and like black people getting murdered and shit. Those are real pictures, but it's cut in between the shots made for the movie of like dudes in the hood, you know, killing each
Gun
other.
violence.
Like drive-bys, dudes getting shot in the face, no eyeballs hanging out. Basically saying, you know, the same type of shit is going on back then. Now you're just doing it to yourselves now. So like I said earlier, you know, it's just you not doing yourself any favors here. You're killing each other off. So all that happens. He gets a little shook by that, of course, like anybody would. And the woman's yelling at him in his ear as he's watching everything, basically saying what I was just saying. Motherfuckers out there, we had to deal with this shit for years. Now you motherfuckers out there killing yourselves for no motherfucking reason, dying over gang colors and territories and shit that you don't own.
There you go.
That you do not own. I've never understood that, never will. Yo, this my set. Motherfucker, you don't own not one brick in that motherfucking set.
A whole block.
What property do you own in this neighborhood, motherfucker? You don't own that house, you paying on it. You don't own that store, you paying on it. So how's this your block? Why you over here shooting up people for your shit, supposedly? Quote unquote, your shit.
Quote unquote.
You don't own not a damn thing out. You probably don't even own your motherfucking car.
There you go.
So, fuck out of here with all that bullshit. color shit, territory shit, I ain't never been down with nothing. I ain't never been on no gang shit like that. Like, I always thought that shit was dumb. For real, though. So after all that happens, the next thing is they put him in a sensory deprivation chamber. What that is a big-ass pit where you can't hear or see anything, really, because it's all dark and shit. And he starts seeing flashes of people that he killed. So one guy comes up, and I guess it was kind of supposed to be like his homie. Mm-hmm. And he's like, yo, well, why'd you kill me? That was some bullshit. I thought we was cool. And he's like, man, you kept coming up short on your ends, Well, I ain't supposed to let you get off on me. Fuck you.
Yeah, right.
So he goes to the side, and two more guys come up. And it's like, yo, man, why you kill us? Then that shit was wrong, B. We was just chilling. One guy has a big hole in the side of his head, and he's like, that shit was really wrong, B.
That shit was really wrong.
That shit was really wrong. And Crazy K tells him, like, look, man, some of y'all people came and probably killed some of my people. So what the fuck y'all think was gonna happen? I don't know y'all, but y'all people kill my people.
Right.
So then, really get your ass now. A little girl walks forward, and the little girl's like, I didn't do nothing. I was just sitting in my room playing with my toys, and the bullet from your gun came through the window and shot me.
A bullet ain't got no name on it.
Yeah, of course. That's what he says too. A bullet ain't got no name on it. You was just in the wrong place at the wrong time, girl.
That is the dumbest shit.
That's what they say though. That's what they say though. I've heard it before.
I mean, I understand, but still, like, why?
Just like, you ever seen Colors?
Colors.
Yeah, 80s movie.
No.
The two cops going around. There was a scene where the one rival gang tried to do a drive-by on all. It was like a Latino gang and a black gang, I think, beefing maybe, and they tried to shoot up the Latino gang's party, and they shot the wrong house, so they ended up killing a bunch of random people for no reason.
No.
On some dumb shit.
Never seen it, but want to see it now.
I gave you the tape.
Dude, the tape.
Yeah. It's in that box.
Out the VHS in a minute.
Oh yeah, it's in there. You got it.
Okay.
We have to watch it one day, but yeah, it just reminded me of that shit when he said that they shot up the whole wrong fucking house.
Damn.
But yeah, so at this point, Crazy K kind of breaks down. The little girl done broke him a little bit. Mm-hmm. And the older woman, the black woman, comes in there, pops up in there with everybody. And she's telling him, like, it's not too late to change. You can do better. You ain't got to go out like this.
Right.
And he just starts wigging out. He starts yelling. Like, what? What about me? What about my nightmares? Don't nobody give a fuck about me. Ain't nobody ever give a fuck about me. So why should I give a fuck about anybody else? That type of shit. Mm-hmm. And she's telling him, like, look, no, you fucking up, man. Come on, we can do this. Don't go out like that.
Right.
And he just starts saying, I don't give a fuck. And he just starts repeating it. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. And and he's let out of his chair this time because he's like, I want to go. And she's like, ain't nothing stop you. And his straps come off. Right. And he grabs up the little assistant and it's like, get me the fuck out of here. And that's when he starts saying, I don't give a fuck. And so she tells him, like, Jerome, like, you gonna get fucked up if you don't go through this program. He just keeps saying, I don't give a fuck. And so you cut back to Jerome. He's in the chamber and now everybody's gone. And he's just sitting there, fake holding somebody like, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. And he cut back to him back outside on the ground again with the three dudes standing over him saying, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. And the three dudes say, I don't give a fuck either. Blah, 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 blah. Chopped him the fuck up. Mm-hmm. So since he didn't want to do the rehabilitation, I guess they put him back to where he was before.
Dead as fuck.
And he dead as fuck. So Crazy K gone, and that's the end of that story.
There you go.
So now we back at the main story with Mr. Sims, the three gangsters at the funeral parlor. And they pull out guns on Sims because they're like, yo, that story hit a little too close to home there. Where's the shit at? We done fucking with you right now. And they tell the story of why they basically say we bugged out on you because the three dudes that shot Crazy K were the three dudes at the funeral home, of course. Mm-hmm. And so they're mad about this because they think that this motherfucker knows something is setting them up. So they're like, yo, pull the guns out on him. Let's get the shit. Mm-hmm. And so they go down to the basement and he says the drugs are over here or something like that. And it's just like a book that says Dearly Departed on it or something like that, like some funeral shit. And they get mad. Mm-hmm. The main guy pistol whips Sims. And your boy just starts, he wigging the fuck out. He's like nuts, like making weird faces and everything. Because after he pistol whipped him, I laughed because that motherfucker's like, woo! like that motherfucker got hype. And he's just like making weird faces and everything. And he's just like, there's the shit. And he points him to this other room and there's 3 caskets in there. So you kind of know where this is about to go. Mm-hmm. And he says, the shit's in the caskets. So they open up the caskets. And what's in the caskets? Damn. Their bodies are in there. So, of course, they bug out. And they're like, yo, what the fuck is going on? Mm-hmm. Sims tells them, after they killed Crazy K, some of Crazy K's boys came and killed them. And he says, well, I guess y'all didn't make it. So, they're dead as fuck. So, what's happening here, you ask? Well, as Sims says, this ain't no funeral home. And it ain't the Terror Dome neither. He looks at them, they're scared, looks at them right in their eyes and says, welcome to hell, motherfuckers. Little tongue comes out his mouth. And so the three dudes are all scared and crying now. And you get a creature effect of Sims, like horns coming out of his head, wings coming up his back. He turns it, he is the devil.
There you go.
And that's why when they were pistol whipping him and shit, he started bugging out. He's like, whoa, what the fuck y'all niggas up? Ooh, y'all just don't know what's coming here, boy. And so the funeral home disappears and it's just all fire, hellfire and brimstone around them now. And Sims is laughing as the three dudes are like inside fire, you know, burning twitching up and shit. And a bunch of other dead people like reaching up at him and everything. So they're in hell. They're dead as fuck. And that's the end of the movie.
Credits.
That's Tales from the Hood.
Damn.
So PJ.
Yes.
What you think about Tales from the Hood?
This movie right here, amazing.
Okay.
Great. Astounding.
Topical. All these years later.
This, yeah, right? Topical. Still so relevant. That's why I admire. That's why I like, for one, Spike Lee. Yeah. Always on point, always relevant, always makes a statement. Even though this was a bullshit movie, it still had a message in every movie. And they were all positive messages. Yeah, every story. And then, I like how, basically, like you said, every actor that you know basically every actor. You don't know them by name, but they've been in some shit.
They've been in mad
And I like
shit.
how cinematography, is that a word?
Yeah,
was back then. I guess amongst the African American community.
Wait, what are you talking about? That might not be the word you're looking for.
Oh, filmography. Or casting, basically.
Oh, okay.
With a casting. And because it seems like, there was a lot of, what's the word? A lot of actors were in a whole bunch of shit at one time.
Like
throughout
crossover
that time.
between movies.
Yeah. Like it was, you just saw him in this movie, now they over here.
Well, yeah, like the main guy in this movie, the bald-headed guy was the guy in Minister of Society that smoked cane at the end. Spoilers, sorry about that.
Yeah, right.
But,
then the other guy was the guy in Juice.
Joe Torre was the guy in fucking Poetic Justice.
Yeah.
And a comedian on Def Comedy Jam every week almost. And then, of course, Clarence Williams III, the guy that plays Sims, and the devil guy. He's in all kind of shit.
Yeah.
Like PJ said earlier, he's the drug dealer in Half-Baked.
There you go.
He's the black guy on the original Mod Squad TV show. He's the main detective guy in Deep Cover. Like I said, he's in MASH shit. I love that dude. He played fucking Bumpy Johnson, I think, in Hoodlum.
Bumpy Johnson.
Hoodlum, you remember that? No, not Hoodlum. I'm sorry, not Hoodlum. American Gangster.
Yes.
Yes. I think Bumpy Johnson, that was Lawrence Fishburne in Hoodlum. But I think Clarence Williams III was in that movie too, though. I'm pretty sure he was in that movie. But yeah, it's like I said, he pops up in all kind of shit. He's everywhere.
Yeah, I like that. It's like camaraderie. Like, hey, let's just hop on this movie and make it
Spike
bomb.
Lee was always like that too. Spike Lee movies usually feature a lot of the same actors anyway. Like the guy that played the sellout in this movie was the guy that was in Do the Right Thing. That was the disabled guy with the picture of Martin Luther King and Malcolm X. Malcolm. That was that guy. So yeah. So it's a lot of crossover.
Yeah, love it. This is a 10.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
Okay.
Fuck with this shit.
Any other reason why are you good? You got it all out?
Yeah, the message.
Like the message.
I love the message.
Message in the movie.
Love the message. Hits home.
Yeah. I've told that. It got me to tell a story I ain't never told a lot of people before, so hey.
Yeah, right?
Getting fucked with by the police. Philosophical.
Yes, philosophical with the
Tongue
shit.
twister.
And that's for you, good sir.
Oh, I'm fucking 10 out of 10, definitely. That's two. This is the first movie to get 2 10s now.
There you go.
So.
There you go.
But no, before I even get to that, I'll just say, I've always loved this movie. Like I said, I had it on VHS as a kid. I used to watch it. This is one of those tapes I used to keep. Well, you know me. I got mad movies and shit. And I used to keep a whole closet full of videotapes. But there were always some that I kept next to the VCR because I watched them so much. I always kept them close by. It was Do the Right Thing, Tales from the Hood, Goodfellas. I know there has to be at least one more because I used to watch them. I don't know. I'll just
Terminator?
say no. I wouldn't. I never had that on tape.
RoboCop.
Nope, never had that on tape either. No, I was gonna say it's something that you probably never seen before. I can't think of. Well, I mean, besides the Mystery Science Theater, the movie tape too. That's probably the other one. But it was just saying it was something I kept close by because I've always loved this movie. So it was gonna get a 10 before we even watched this shit, and it gets a 10 after we watched this shit. Still relevant to this day. Can still watch it. It's not corny or anything like that. It's not like generic bullshit horror movie.
Right.
It's not super like gory or anything. So like, I know some people that are like, oh, I want to watch the movies y'all talk about on the show, but they sound real violent and gory, and I'm not with that. You can watch this movie. Except for, I think the only scene that's real like gory is maybe the scene where your boy got smushed into the wall painting, the graffiti art, when his face like dissolved and shit. That looked kind of weird.
Yeah.
But other than that, like, it's nothing. It's just like, you just watch it.
It's not a serious movie either.
Oh, it's a serious movie. They just play it a certain way. Like you said.
Yeah. That's a better way to
there
put
you
it.
go.
They
were definitely serious about that shit.
Yeah, it's a serious movie.
The stories and all that.
Right. It's 40 acres and a mule. I see what he did there.
Yes, sir.
You are a genius, Spike. You are a genius.
So hell yeah, the moment this came out on Blu-ray, I pre-ordered. I bought this shit day one when it came out on Blu-ray. And fun fact, I'm gonna take credit for this. And Shout Factory, if you're listening, I don't know if it was because of me or not, but I know I sent them a message years ago before this came out on Facebook. I said, hey, Shout Factory. Because they're the company that releases all these Blu-rays out, like Screen Factory and all that. I was like, you know what? Y'all should put Tales from the Hood out on Blu-ray because the DVD's been out of print forever. And I'm tired of watching my VHS tape. I want to watch the motherfucking high definition. And they actually messaged me back. And they said, yo, that's a good idea. We'll look into that. A year or so later, what the fuck came out on Blu-ray?
Boom.
Tales from the Hood. So anybody that bought this Blu-ray and was waiting on it, you're welcome.
Round of applause.
You're welcome for that shit, y'all.
Dedication.
Exactly. And I made sure I bought it to support that shit. Because that's the same company that puts out my Mystery Science Theater DVDs too. So I always show them love.
There you go.
So yes.
There you go. 10
from PJ.
Yes.
10 from me.
Yes.
Go watch Tales from the Hood if you ain't never seen it before.
Definitely. Well, now that that's out the way.
Little seriousness there at times.
Yeah. That was...
It'd be like that sometimes.
Yeah. Well...
Now we got a couple questions on here.
Right.
That people want us to answer.
I'm always down for the questions.
Man, it got a little serious there, so we're gonna have a little fun real quick.
Right. I think this is what y'all enjoy more anyway.
And I got some that's gonna be hard to answer too, because you gotta think about them. But start out with this one from the Besotted Geek podcast at Besotted Geek. Go check out their podcast. One of our close friends here. On a scale of 1 to, I think this is more geared to me, but you can definitely answer this too.
Okay.
On a scale of 1 to 5, how hype are you for the Netflix Punisher series coming out this week?
Oh.
And 5 being gush. Inside joke there.
Yeah.
On a scale from 1 to 5, how hype am I for the Punisher series? 500, motherfucker. Off the scale. It can't get much more hype than that. It comes out in like 3 days. Guess what I'm doing this weekend? I'm watching the Punisher. Hey, Brent. Is it alright if I come over and want to give you some of this pussy? No! I'm watching The Punisher this weekend. I'll holler at you next week.
That's like...
This is serious business here.
If y'all can see him, he's like a kid awaiting Christmas. Like it's 3 days away, niggas.
Yeah.
Get ready.
Yeah. Fuck Christmas this year. I got my Punisher show November 17th, bitch. Yeah. And I think that's a Friday, too.
Oh, damn.
So I ain't got to work. So guess what? I'm watching all them bitches. On site. The moment they pop up. I ain't never binge watched the Netflix show before. Guess what's gonna be the first one? It's gonna be The Punisher. It ain't gonna be Stranger Things.
There you go.
It ain't gonna be none of the other shit. It's going to be The Punisher.
Okay.
So there you go. Beside Geek. On a scale of 1 to 5, 500. 500. Off the scale.
There you go.
Hype as fuck. What about you, P?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I don't really.
If I tell you some crazy shit happened, you gonna watch it, motherfucker.
Yes.
He ain't really into it, so he ain't got no answer.
Yeah. There you go.
Now this one right here. Superiority Complex.
Oh,
the homie Mario.
Yes.
You can follow them at Soup Complex, but I've said that probably like 800 times on this show now.
You should know it.
At Soup Complex. At Soup Complex. At Soup Complex. Where's my check? All right. So he asks, who would play Brent and PJ in a movie about us? Please have PJ pick for Brent and vice versa. So PJ, who plays me in our movie?
Hold on, what?
If they were when they make a movie about us one day, because we're gonna blow up out here.
Okay.
When they make Home Video Hustle the movie, who's playing me?
Ice Cube.
Oh shit. They gonna be kind of old though then.
Yeah, he would. Who would play you?
It'd be his son.
Yeah, right? O'Shea.
O'Shea Jr.
O'Shea Jr.
Is that your actual answer?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Alright. Who plays PJ though? He's too old, damn it.
Who?
I was gonna say your boy, who's your boy that play War Machine? Don Cheadle.
Oh shit.
It's a young Don Cheadle. Damn, who plays P? Who the fuck plays P? I'm trying to. Oh, he kind of. Well, no, he got more hair than you, but you had a lot of hair at one point.
Yes, I did.
What's your boy Donald Glover doing? Get him.
Donald Glover.
There you go.
That could be me.
There you go. I fucked it because he rapping everything. So when they make Home Video Hustle the movie, it's gonna be Donald Glover and O'Shea Jackson Jr. playing Brent and PJ.
There you go.
There you go.
I like that answer right there.
From Liz at the Nerdy Bitches podcast. How you doing, Liz?
Hey.
She's the one that is gonna get on your ass about Star Wars one day when she on the show. Whew. For PJ. Oh shit. Which Disney prince or male lead most deserves to get kicked in the nuts and why?
Which Disney prince or male lead deserves to get kicked in the nuts and why? Oh, you have me think, do you?
So Prince, does she mean like Aladdin and shit? Like Aladdin?
I don't know.
I think that's just like main lead Disney guys is what she mean, like main lead. So it'd be like what, Aladdin and Simba and shit like that. Tarzan maybe? I don't know. I don't know who the prince is.
That's what
That's all you. I don't know.
I think you just named all the princes that I know.
Well, which one you want them to get kicked in the nuts?
None of them, because they're all good. I think
there has to be one asshole somewhere.
Along the
This
what?
this.
You know what?
Does Brer Rabbit count as a Disney prince? Does Uncle Remus count as well? Because he can get kicked in the fucking nuts.
Is that Disney right there?
Yes, that's Song Disney. Of the South. Oh God, we're going to talk about that one day.
Look,
you want to Google search Disney princess?
Yeah, because this is in the meantime, in between time. I'll come back to that. You actually have me. I'm just looking at Disney.
I'm gonna look at mine because mine is slightly easier.
Why.
She says for Brent, who would win in a fight, Darth Maul or Simon Phoenix? Explain your thought process.
Simon Phoenix?
You don't know Darth Maul, do you?
Yeah.
Star Wars?
Yeah.
Oh, Double Blade. You know that? How the fuck you know that?
He's the guy with the red, right? The red face?
Yeah, the red and black tattooed face with the horns and shit.
Yeah.
Oh, word?
I just know his name. I don't know who the fuck he is.
Oh, okay. He's from episode 1. The one that I
watched that. Oh.
Yeah, that's the one you said you seen before years ago as a kid.
No, I'm sorry. I was about to say I watched episode 1, but I didn't.
Nah, you said you saw it years ago. Some of it you said.
Yeah, that's probably
Darth Maul or Simon Phoenix. Darth Maul does have a fucking force, so that kind of puts it in his advantage because he just choked the shit out of Simon Phoenix. I hate to. Honestly, as much as I love Simon Phoenix, I think Darth Maul will kill him because he has the fucking force. So
that's the only reason. If he didn't have the force,
if you take the force away, I'm gonna say Simon Phoenix because he just shoot the motherfucker. Blam blam, done with you. Bye.
There you go.
Set your ass on fire. So that's what I say, Liz. If he has the force, Darth Maul's gonna win because he's just gonna either throw the lightsaber at the motherfucker, cut him in half, or he's gonna choke the shit out of him.
And then there you go.
And if Simon Phoenix can beat him without the force, I mean, if he doesn't have the force, then Simon Phoenix is gonna whoop his ass. He gonna shoot that motherfucker. So bam, easy one.
Easy.
Are you still looking?
Yeah, I don't know too many male leads.
Luke Scott. Star Wars is Disney now. Luke Skywalker could be a prince technically. You want to kick Luke Skywalker in the nuts?
He's cool.
Oh, okay. I was thinking he was actually gonna say.
Oh yeah, I was about to, but then I was like, yeah, he hasn't really done anything. You know, there is not one. I can't find one. I'm scrolling. I'm gonna just pass right now.
Disney print. Okay, I'm gonna just try. Okay, you gotta pick one. You have to fucking pick one, PJ.
I'm scrolling. There aren't any.
No, I'm trying. I was gonna throw some at you. I'm gonna throw 3 at you. You gotta kick one in the nuts.
Okay.
You got Aladdin. You got Simba.
Oh shit.
Who's the third one? That's it. Or the Hunchback of Notre Dame. I don't know.
The Hunchback of Notre Dame.
You gonna kick him in the nuts?
Because I have no idea about that guy. Like
Quasimodo.
I have no. I've seen that maybe once. It's funny. I've like seen all of these movies, and there aren't.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think we're slighted in the Disney realm. The male lead is definitely slighted.
Oh, what about the Beast? You want to kick the Beast in his nuts?
Nah, he was a good guy, right?
Oh, I don't know no more then, man. Just fucking kick Quasimodo in his balls and keep it pushing.
I'm still looking.
Well, why you look?
The tortoise and the hare.
Well, you
motherfuckers.
You gonna kick him in the nuts too?
Nope, I just thought of Brer Rabbit.
Oh, I told you just kick Brer Rabbit in the nuts.
Yeah, them two.
Brer Rabbit and Quasimodo could get kicked in the nuts, Liz. Oh, all of them. Everybody, the whole cast of Song of the South get kicked in the nuts.
All of them.
And then Walt Disney too for making it. Hey. All right, we got another one, P.
Okay.
More up your alley.
Okay.
From the homie Mike Bagford.
What's up, sir?
Music-wise, what music artist do you listen to that would surprise most people? Anything?
So who I would listen to? Yeah. Who do I listen to that would surprise most people?
Yeah, like, be like, you listen to that shit? Really?
I don't know, because I don't listen to anybody on the radio.
I got you.
2 Chainz.
I'm about to answer this shit. Okay. Yeah, okay.
2 Chainz.
Yes,
Chance the Rapper, I feel like people...
Well, that's good.
Yeah, I would look like I would listen to Chance the Rapper. 2 Chainz.
2 Chainz.
That's it, yep.
I don't have a specific person. I got a whole genre in this bitch.
Oh, shit.
But they know about it. I think Mike know about it already, though. I fucking love 80s pop music.
80s pop.
Me and you just talked about it. I was playing some songs in the car and you was like, because I played Africa by Toto. Yes. And PJ didn't know that was white people singing that song. I was like, that's a white dude, PJ. They played it on the jazz station here all the time, so P thought it was black dudes. I said, nope.
Yes.
Just like What You Won't Do for Love by Bobby Caldwell is also a white guy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. But I was so shocked. I felt like my whole life was a lie when I figured that shit out.
Hell yeah. Music video and everything. I actually read an article about that.
Sorry.
Who's
my
that?
bad.
Phil?
Phil from Hercules.
Oh, you want to kick Phil in the nuts?
Yeah.
That's the little goat, right?
Yep. Because he was an asshole.
Kick Danny DeVito on his balls.
That was his name?
That's the actor that did the voice for him.
Yep, him. And all of the cast of High School Musical.
Oh.
There you go.
Oh, there you go, Liz. He kicking everybody's nuts.
Okay.
That's it?
Yep, that's it.
Yeah, Mike, that's pretty much 80s pop music. I'll say, I'll give you a story here, Mike.
Oh, shit.
I was bumping some shit in the car, and I was riding through my grandma's neighborhood, as we talked about again earlier in the show. That's, the hood, quote unquote.
Mm-hmm.
And I was blasting West End Girls by the Pet Shop Boys. Mm-hmm. I think I showed you that song.
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
Yes, you did.
And how'd you like that song, PJ?
It was decent. It was sick.
Fuck you. But now I was blasting that shit, and I got this look. The cat rode up next to me in the car, kind of looked over with like, what the fuck are you listening to? Mm-hmm. And I just looked over and gave me a head, and I was like, yeah, bitch. Fuck, you know about that.
Not your average or typical. I'm a anomaly.
Oh, yeah, I taught PJ a new word today.
Yes, yeah. Anomaly.
Yeah.
I know
Words.
what it means now.
Now PJ knows how to use more.
Yes.
Yeah. So, yeah, just 80s pop in general, Mike. I think that's about it. But if you want to be specific with that story, you can say West End Girls by the Pet Shop Boys.
There you go. 8.
Ooh, now there's one hard for me to answer.
Oh, shit.
PJ.
Yes.
Who was your favorite Disney princess? Oh, sorry. This is from Steve from Everything I Learned from Movies. What's going down?
What's up?
Who was your favorite Disney princess? For both of you, of course, if you've already done that. FM. Oh, okay, so who's your favorite Disney princess? He has a second question, too.
Mulan.
Really?
Yeah, she's just so fierce. I know I'm supposed to say...
nah, you say whatever the fuck you want.
Tatiana or whatever her name
is that?
The black girl from Princess
from the Frog movie.
Yeah, I still haven't seen that full shit.
Oh, well, you ain't never seen it?
Yeah, I ain't seen it yet. But Mulan, because she goes hard. Like, she's really... I know she goes hard for
Just
real.
thought of one. My favorite Disney princess is Korra from Tron Legacy. Yeah. Her little fine ass. Yeah, son. Yeah,
that's
Steve.
outside the box.
You wasn't thinking about that, was you, Steve? That's a Disney movie.
Yeah. Okay.
Son.
Yeah.
Fuck, marry, kill. Ariel, Belle, and Ilsa. Who the fuck is Ilsa? I know Ariel is Little Mermaid. Belle is Beauty and the Beast. Who the fuck is Ilsa? Hold on, let me look that up.
Ilsa. Is that the octopus?
Is it? No. I think ain't Ilsa the Frozen chick?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know.
I have no idea. Ilsa.
You supposed to know this shit.
Not the princesses.
Right.
I am a boy, Damon.
It is it's Frozen. Okay.
Okay.
Hold on. So it is that what I was thinking.
Elsa?
How the fuck did I know that you didn't?
I did. I've never seen.
So which one you fucking? Which one you marrying? Which one you killing?
I don't know. I feel kind of weird answering this question, guy.
Damn it! Which one of these fucking animated cartoon characters do you want to stick your dick in, PJ?
Elsa.
Elsa, what? You got 3 choices, bro.
Elsa. Oh, fuck.
Fuck, marry, and kill, bro. Somebody gotta die. Somebody gotta get married.
Mary.
Yes.
Mary. No, I would marry her because life would be wonderful in the frozen.
Marry Ilsa?
Yeah, in the frozen tundra. She could do shit. Cool shit. Mary.
You ever had a snow job, Pete?
Fuck. Beauty and the
Belle. And then you go kill the Little Mermaid.
Yep.
How the fuck do we have the same answer? I was gonna say the exact same thing. I fucked the shit out of Belle. Kill the shit out of Ariel because she got mermaid legs anyway.
Yeah.
Or not, or the little fins or whatever.
We don't like her kind.
And marry Ilsa because I like to be cool and yeah.
Yeah.
All right, y'all didn't hear that. The useless debate. So that's Phil, the homie that we love bringing up on this show.
Hello, Phil.
We actually went a whole episode without fucking doing. Oh, okay. I'll save it for after the questions. I got some shit to play for you. I forgot about.
Shit.
They did an impression of us on their show.
Did they?
Yeah, you gotta play
Oh,
that.
shit.
Don't let me forget that.
Okay.
Damn it, Phil. Hashtag. Fuck, marry, kill all of the characters from Street Fighter 2 except Chun-Li. So let me.
Wait, what?
Fuck, marry, kill all the characters from Street Fighter 2 except Chun-Li.
Chun-Li's the
Asian chick with the legs
pigtails
and shit.
and the. Oh, she could get fucked and married.
But he said except her though. That's the thing.
Oh, damn.
I got something for his ass though. I just gotta make sure that they're all Street Fighter 2 characters.
Okay.
All right, fuck, marry, kill all the characters from Street Fighter 2 except Chun-Li. Fuck you, Phil.
Yeah.
I'm marrying fucking Cammy because that's the only other girl besides Chun-Li, you asshole. Who am I fucking? God damn it.
Put in a predicament right now.
That's not Street Fighter 2. Fuck, I'm trying to think of the roster. I'm like, it can't just be Cammy, but I think it is just Cammy and Chun-Li in that fucking game. Fuck it, I don't know. Fuck you, Phil. Marry Cammy, fuck Vega, and kill you, Phil, for asking that damn question. What about you, P? Do you even know Street Fighter 2?
Nope.
So, all right, well, fuck it. Oh, Jeff from the Kung Fu Drive-In podcast.
Hello, sir.
At Kung Fu Drive-In. If you're planning to Netflix and chill with your honey, what movie would wreck that vibe in a hurry if it popped up on screen? I got an immediate answer.
Temptations.
That exact same fucking thing I was about to say. Temptations, Confession of a Marriage Counselor by Tyler Perry. Fuck that movie. Dick shrivel up. Go flaccid. No love happening here. You might as well go back home because now you done ruined my mood. Fuck that movie. Fuck that movie. Fuck that movie.
Yep.
There you go, Jeff.
Wow, that was simple.
Yep. What were they thinking podcast? At WWTT podcast. The homie Brendan, I'm sure.
Hello.
If you and he told me to tell you that Brendan from that show was the guy that I told you about was from Canada, the guy that hates the animal shit we talked about. You said you asked me if he was a vegan or not.
Yes.
He told me to tell you that asshole he's not vegan just because he doesn't like animals being hurt. You fucking asshole.
Sorry, sir. You never know what your type is.
That's your type. Oh my god, dig the hole deeper. Oh my god.
You just love animals. I understand.
You didn't just say that, did you?
They're soft and cuddly and so adorable.
He gonna send somebody to whoop your ass.
I know, right?
Because he's a fucking wrestling manager.
Oh, are you?
And he got 2 or 3 big ass dudes that's gonna come beat your ass. Yeah.
Just kidding.
We got guns though, so don't do that. No. He said, if you and PJ were cast as DC or Marvel superheroes, who would you be most suited to play? I mean, really though, Brendan, you know I'm gonna say the Punisher. You know I'm gonna say the Punisher because I have Punisher hats, t-shirts, jackets, comics, all that.
Dedication.
I'm an angry motherfucker. I used to be an angry motherfucker. I try not to be no more. I'm cool now.
Yes.
But I can fuck some shit up. So, the fucking Punisher, Brendan.
The Punisher.
What about you, P?
DC
DC or Marvel comic books?
I feel like I'm more of a Robin.
What?
Yeah.
You fucking Robin?
I'm just kind of low-key guy, you know? Still cool, still hip, got the gadgets.
God.
Yeah.
That's underwhelming.
Yeah, I know, right? I think you were expecting Spider-Man or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Oh! I got it. Fuck Robin. The Black Panther.
There you go. That's more your
Okay.
speed, damn it.
That's me.
I say, damn, P, come on, bro.
Yeah.
All right, Phil was the appetizer. We got the real course now.
Oh, shit.
Of course, the always wonderful Jaslyn from the High Expectations podcast. Friend of the show.
Yes.
Asker of weird fucked up questions. Extraordinaire at that. HVH podcast. Brent and PJ. If you and PJ were magically transformed into women, how would your friendship and podcast be different? And also, would Shay be okay with it? And the transformation only lasts 2 years. Only 2 years.
Why wouldn't? Would Shay be okay with it?
If you transformed into a girl for 2 years,
Yes.
would Shay be okay with staying with you if you were a girl?
Oh,
I think
no.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. That's a negative.
So if me and you were transformed into women, how would our friendship and podcast be different? I don't think it'd be very much different.
Yeah, pretty much the same. It would probably be, we'd be some cool ass chicks. How about that? Talk shit.
You know what? If me and PJ became women for 2 years and still did this podcast, we would basically become the Color Me Dead girl as a movie podcast.
There you go.
The ones that you talked about last week that said they sound like women that would come and fuck shit up.
Yes.
That's pretty much what we do because they're super foul mouth like we are. They say whatever the fuck they want like we do, and they don't give a fuck like we do.
There you go.
So, if you know that show, that's pretty much us. But if you don't know that show, I'll just say we would be the same exact thing that we are now. We'll just say it in a feminine tone of voice.
Right.
The voices won't be as deep.
You think it would be more chatty, more cackly?
More catty, is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
I don't know. Oh, PJ, I so fucking love this movie. It's so fucking great. Oh, no, don't do that. Honestly, Jazz, like, for real, this is an easy answer. We'll just be the same as that thing now.
Yep.
Would our friendship be different? No.
No. Minus if we were PMSing, because I don't know what the fuck that shit is. So, you know, if we...
Premenstrual cycle, I think is what it means, right? Or premenstrual... No, not cycle, that's a C. Premenstrual something, I thought.
Pretty motherfucking psycho with the S. That's what that shit stands for.
You know what? In the late 90s, there was a wrestling stable of 2 women. And they were called PMS for Pretty Mean Sisters.
I see what they did there. Okay.
Would our friendship be different, though, P?
No.
It'd be pretty much the same, right?
Yeah.
I don't want to fuck him now, and I wouldn't want to fuck him then either.
There
Bam!
you go.
Same motherfucking friendship.
There you go.
So Jazz, guess what? You ain't get us this time. Try again. And see what happens.
Ooh.
Hey, Jazz, guess what?
What?
I got that ass, girl. You thought you was gonna get me, but I got that ass, girl. All right, I think that's it.
That's it?
That's it. Those are all the questions we got.
Okay.
But like I said, I gotta cue some shit up real quick because some motherfuckers thought they was funny. They thought they was so fucking hilarious.
Hardy har.
So we gotta let our listeners know just in case they didn't hear it. Now, whose show was that on? It was on the Useless Debates podcast. Latest episode 16. Near the end of the show, they tried to impersonate me and Pete. They also sent shots at all of the castaways. He said, Stork from Beside the Geek said something basically to fuck with everybody. And what he said to us was, Empire Strikes Back is better than Demolition Man. What's your response to that, PJ?
Fuck no. Never in life.
Did we get a fuck up, Stork?
Fuck up, Stork.
He said he expected to get many doors.
The door.
There you go. Now, I told him, Empire Strikes Back is technically a better movie than Demolition Man. I just find Demolition Man to be more... Oh, hell yeah. On a technical level, like... shit, hell yeah. It's way better than Demolition Man.
Yes, okay.
But, in my older age now, I happen to enjoy Demolition Man a lot more. So, Phil, not Phil. Oh, see? I'm so used to saying Phil.
Damn, Phil, he almost got you.
Almost. See, I call myself. But it's coming, though. But, Stork. The door.
The door.
Now, let me see if I can cue this up to the right spot. It's near the end, at least.
All right, hello, welcome. Somehow I get blamed for ruining PJ's childhood. I don't know.
Well, you brought up Song of the South, so...
I did not at all. I said, what's your Mount Rushmore of Disney movies? And then the Brent brought up Song of the South.
That's not how I remember it, but whatever.
Fake news. Fake news.
Stork is an instigator, just, you know.
Fake news.
Oh, yeah, really?
Yeah.
Could not have told.
Don't react.
But
That's my best advice.
although I do think I do a pretty good PJ impersonation.
Oh, can we hear it?
Well, but someone has to do Brent.
Oh, Stork can do Brent.
Can I?
Yeah.
No.
You're putting me on the spot.
Yeah, I know. Go ahead.
Don't worry, nobody's listening at this point. Go for it. Capital P, lowercase oddcast.
Right? Yes. Right. Yes. Yes.
Literally.
Hustle, motherfucking hustle.
Hey.
He's like the best hype man, dude. I love when PJ talks, but he doesn't talk very often. When he does talk, though, he's like the most awesome hype man.
Yeah.
Yes. Right. 'Cause half the time, I don't think he remembers the movie either. He kind of pulls a peacock on it. But he's like, right.
At least she has a week to forget.
That's true. All right, guys, let's wrap this up since...
So, yeah.
You are right, sir.
Talking shit.
Half the time I don't remember the movie. But half the time I do.
Hey, he remembered this motherfucking movie
Yes,
for damn
I
sure.
did.
I think you talked more than me on this episode.
This shit.
This shit right here.
This shit right here.
Shit right here, man.
Hustle, motherfucking hustle.
Damn right. What's about that time, PJ? I gotta let them know. Wrap this shit up a little bit.
Okay.
So, if you like the show, you want to ask us some questions next time, go ahead, get on Twitter, hit up HVH Podcast. And as you heard Stork try to say, that is capital H, capital V, capital H, capital P, lowercase I-cast. Except no substitutes. Get the real deal. Pure uncut right here.
The hustle is real.
For damn show. Follow us on Facebook. Facebook.com/HVH Podcast. YouTube, Home Video Hustle. New videos every Wednesday. Instagram, Home Video Hustle Podcast. I do little mini reviews, quick reviews. Anytime I watch a movie outside the podcast, hell, I even beat a game I bought over the weekend. I put a review on that. So there's always reviews of other shit too. You just gotta check the social media outlets and get a little something extra in between the episodes.
Okay.
You can get the show on all the little podcatcher apps, but we are mainly on Podbean, and that is at homevideohustle.podbean.com. And also, give a listen to some of the castaways. The homie Phil from Useless Debates, they got a website, uselessdebates.com. There's a little section on there called Castaways. Click on that. All of us are right there. So you can listen to us, and then you can listen to other people like High Expectations, The Superiority Complex, The Useless Debates Podcast, since you're on the fucking website anyway, The Besotted Geek, Horror Club, Howl on Life. All that shit. What were they thinking? All the people that basically asked us questions today, too. They're all on there because they're all our friends. And you can be our friends, too, if you just follow us on one of the social media outlets. Or if you see us in person, if you're ever around Columbus, wave at your boy, say hi. But make sure tell me you're a listener, because I might tell you to fuck off if I don't know who you are. But if you got on a Home Video Hustle t-shirt, or you say, hey, I'm getting my hustle on, I'll say, hey, that's what's up, and keep on walking. Nah. Nah, but for real though, we love y'all out here, man. We got mad love for y'all.
Yes.
Downloads are high. People having fun.
Yes.
People quoting the show.
Yes.
People hitting us up on Twitter, saying all kind of good shit.
Yes.
Good reviews on iTunes.
Always.
All that. Thank you to everybody. For real though. For real though. No jokes here. Thank you. Mad love for all y'all.
When we get big, we'll split it amongst us, and y'all can have the rest.
$5 bills for everybody. But next week, we extended it. But all good things gotta come to an end.
Yes, they do.
Next week is the last week of the Halloween hustle. And now, PJ, also, the Stork has said something about next week's movie.
Oh, what has he said?
He said, and I can't quote it, but he basically said that it was trash. He hated it. He didn't want to see it again. Guess what?
Fuck up, Stork.
That's not what I was gonna say, but hey,
The door.
there you go. Because I'm a fan of next week's movie.
I am too.
I love next week's movie.
I do too.
We're gonna have a lot of fun talking about it, Stork.
Yes, we are.
You want to join in and talk about it with us?
You know, it's only fitting because it's right after.
Oh yeah, that's true. I'm debating on that though. I might release it early to coincide with the day. You may get some early hustling, depending on how I feel and how quick I can edit shit and when we can record. Maybe it'll release on Thanksgiving.
Right.
Maybe you can carve up the turkey, eat your cranberry sauce with the family, watch little movies on TV, or while you're sitting there with the family at the dinner table, you can hear us saying shit like, damn right.
Damn right.
Hustle, motherfucking hustle.
The door.
Nigga.
Dedication.
Professionals.
Commitment.
And you can hear the sweet sounds of my voice. And then you guess what? You won't need any gravy. Because your girl will make a little some of her own for that turkey. Just go in and take that turkey leg, put it under the table, lift the skirt up, and tell them Brent helped you out a little bit. Hustle.
Words. Brent knows how to use them.
I got my education somehow, didn't I? Hey. Yeah. So with that, have a good rest of your Friday.
Yes.
Have a good rest of the week. Have a good weekend. Have a good life. Don't do no dumb shit. Don't be out here being an asshole. Don't be a crooked cop.
If you see a crooked cop, slap a crooked cop. You know, if you want to go to jail, I would never do that. But I'm just letting y'all know.
PJ can sometimes give good advice. PJ can sometimes give bad advice.
That was bad advice?
I would classify that as bad advice because...
Somebody got to do it.
Who said something about jail, PJ?
Who said something
You're
about
going to
jail?
die.
You would die?
You said go smack a crooked cop, you're going to jail. No, PJ.
I would die?
You're going to die.
Is it because I'm black?
It's because you're black, probably.
Damn.
So don't do that.
That's unfortunate.
You ain't got the light skin buffer like I do. You might catch it on a good day if you light skin like me, but you fucked, bro. Don't do it.
Well.
Jokes that are serious but somehow still funny. Fucked up humor for the win.
Yes.
But for real though, don't fucking smack no cops, bro. Don't do that. That's bad advice.
Imagine that shit.
I don't want to imagine it because it's always on the news. Depressing. All right, though. We'll see you next week.
Yes, we will.
Until then, hustle.
Motherfucking
Hustle. Peace.
Now where's the shit?
The shit?
The shit.
Nigga, what's up, man?
Come on, kill that noise, man. Let's just get the shit.
Don't worry. You'll get the shit. You'll be knee deep in the shit.
Hey everyone, this is Sarah from Good Nightmare Podcast, a podcast where I like to talk about all things strange and unusual, whether it's mysteries, historical crimes, or fairy tale origins. I hope you'll come along for the ride and join me as we delve into some spooky tales. Happy listening.
Have you ever watched an absolutely terrible movie and thought to yourself, what were they thinking?
Because we sure have.
So much so that we named our podcast after it.
What were they thinking?
Starring me, Nathan.
And Brendan.
Every other week, we take a bad to questionable movie and unpack it, so you don't have to.
And then every other week, we A your Q's with our mailbag.
Or, talk about whatever.
Yeah, no big whoop.
No big whoop at all. So that's What Were They Thinking?
You can catch us on Podbean, YouTube, iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, and more.
Also, a ton of platforms that Brendan made up.